Is your goddess guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Hoping that you had a great weekend and that you are ready to start this week. What is today? December the 4th. Hey, Kwanubian. Yes. Oh, man. I wish I had that necklace that Kwanubian made out. I'll have to get that out and bring it on my next broadcast to show you all. She made, I'll call it a goddess ileke. I posted a picture of my ileke on my Facebook page to celebrate me being a priestess of the sacred feminine mysteries. And people wanted the necklace. They were like, oh, I want one. And I'm like, it's like spiritual. You got to go through an initiation to get it. And she's a jeweler, or she's a jewelry maker. And so she made an ileke that I plan on, one of the ladies said they wanted to buy one. And so I'm going to sell it to her after I bless it. Anyway, I hope that you all had a great full moon. We're still in the full moon energy. It'll be time to start taking some action. Well, this is not new moon. So yeah, we're still in the full moon energy. Soak it up. I had an amazing experience this morning. That's probably why I'm on to share with you all. What I want to share is something that a story about gift that comes from a dream that I had during the full moon. Oof, I'm trying to get myself a little centered. That came to me during the full moon. Excuse me, the eclipse that happened in February this year, 2017. I think it was, I can't remember if it was the first or the second full moon. So I plan on sharing that story because it's related to what I'm experiencing now. And you all like readings from the Oracle. You're my kind of folk. All right. So the Oracle speaks this morning, and the Oracle that is speaking this morning is the Mayan Oracle. So I will go over what the reading has for you all today. And one of the things I like about doing Oracle readings is I always learn. The Oracle teaches. If you ever want to use an Oracle, you can use the Oracle to kind of give yourself something to think about. I know a lot of us are highly intuitive, and we're very much in tune with the wisdom matrix within ourselves, our wisdom faculty. We all have a wisdom faculty. And so it doesn't matter how much I study the Oracle. And tell me, Kwanubian or whoever's there, have y'all been able to see everything that I've said? Because I saw a very bad connection, and it seems like I don't really have to stop, but I want to stop if y'all aren't hearing me. Anywho, but this morning, looking at this key reading, just kind of reviewing it, I learned something that I have never seen, and I have pulled this card multiple times. And oh, awesome. Thank you, Kwanubian. And I have pulled this card multiple times, and I learned something new today. So using an Oracle deck can be a teaching tool. It can be something that helps you to fix your mind on a spiritual principle. It just gives you something to think about. And guess what? It gives you wisdom to guide your life. So let me tell you all, this morning I woke up. I was raised Christian. And I was actually raised mostly Catholic, but I went to Methodist church, Baptist church, Catholic church. And so I never really, mostly Catholic, but I have exposure to other churches too. And one of the things I've always liked about black churches is the music. We all know some black churches do not have good music. Not all black people can sing. I really cannot sing. But yeah, black folk know they can make some good music. And so just every now and again, I'll just feel like I want to listen to music. Now, let me tell you something I told one of my friends many, many years ago. A lot of times I just take this black gospel music and put whatever words into it that I want. You know, if they say father, I might say mother. You know, I might say ancestors. I might say Ori. I put in there whatever I want to. It's a part of who and what I am. A traditional priest once said to me in a group who were listening to him, and I honor you, Baba Ishangi, for saying this, is when he heard us being critical of Christians, he was like, oh, y'all can't talk about Christians to me. My mama was a Christian, and she was a good Christian. You can't talk about Christians to me. And I thought, you know what? My mama was a Christian when I think about it. She was a good Christian. So, you know, I honor that this is the tradition from which I come, and I'm not, you know, rolling like a Christian or anything like that now. I honor it. I respect it. It's a part of who and what I am. I don't deny it. And so sometimes I just want to listen to music where I understand the words. You feeling me, Kwanubian? Yes. So I want to listen to music where I know the words, and I will insert whatever words, or like when they say I don't deserve it. Oh, I deserve it. You know, whatever. I use the words that I want to use. So this morning, I woke up wanting to hear Lamb of God by Kirk Franklin. I just like the feel. Now, sometimes I don't like listening to Christian music because it makes me too emotional. And that is the part of gospel music that I don't all the time like, if it's that kind of music. But this particular song by Kirk Franklin and whoever sang that with him, I just like the feel of this song. It's just beautiful to me. And so I turn on the music. And I mean, I had just awakened, not too much on my mind. I wake up and, you know, there's affirmations that I say and prayers that I say before I hit the floor. You know, certain greetings that I do to my guides before my feet hit the floor. I just did my normal stuff, was feeling a little extra sleepy, had problems waking up, nothing out of the ordinary. But something in my mind said, just turn this song on. So I pulled up a YouTube video with this song and I started listening to it, and I'm standing in front of my altars, and I'm just feeling so full. I'm feeling like, okay, I hear you. You know, one of the things I said was, you know, Great Mother, help us. And yes, Spirit knows, Mama. Great Mother, help us. And you want me to tell you what the Great Mother said to me? The Great Mother said, no, it's your job to help you. It's your job to help you. You humans have created all of what you're experiencing. I will help you, but it's your responsibility. I'm not going to let you back out of this responsibility of what you are supposed to do. And I could feel within my entire spirit this opening, this awakening that is a part of my Jupiter return, I think. That is a part of the Sagittarius energy that we're caught up in. That is a part of Saturn being at the galactic point, which is the womb of the universe. It's the motherboard of the universe, and feeling connected and feeling downloads. That's what the Mayan Oracle is going to talk about. That we are at a point where we could, in fact, be receiving cosmic downloads. We just need to be open to this wisdom. I start crying and just saying, I commit to the work that I have been called to do. Though my work to me seems like work that a lot of people are not doing. Yes, mothers. Yes, Ori. Yes, ancestors. Yes, Orisha. Yes to the energy of the universe, the wisdom of the universe. I hear you. I will do this. And so, you know, this is the unfolding that we all should experience at some point. Sometimes it's deeper and more intense, and other times not so much because we're busy doing the work. We get the download and we start hitting the pavement, doing the work. And it made me decide to share a dream that came to me, or that I had during that eclipse. And this dream really and truly, it shook my spirit. In this dream, I was a nurse working with another nurse in a like an outpatient type clinic setting. And we were working on a patient. I decided to walk out of the room. As I walked out the room where we were working on the patient, I walked past the front desk, to the door. There was something going on. Maybe I was going to lock the door, but I was going to do something at the door. When I got to the door, I had a heart attack. The heart attack hit me. And I knew in that moment that was it. I was dying. That was the last thing I was going to do. But I didn't want to fall. And so I wheeled my body to get to the couch that was just right across from the door. And I made myself get to the couch. I could feel all the lights, all the electricity, all the life force shutting down in this body, saying bye-bye. I was like, oh my gosh. I got to the couch, I sat down, and I just felt my entire self die. But as I felt that heart attack hit me, I yelled out to the nurse in the other room for help. And her name was Gift. I said, Gift! Gift! Gift didn't come. I made it to that couch. I sat and I died. When I woke up from this dream, I was in tears for maybe a week. I was crying the entire week. It upset me. It terrified me. And I even remember a friend of mine, we were talking astrology, Namalanga, and Namalanga had sent me a Leo King article about a star. I don't even remember the name of the star that had something to do with what was going on at that moment. And this star meant gift. I was just like, Keeb. That's what this card is right here. Keeb. You talking about cosmic downloads and just sensing and feeling and all that. That's what that dream was. That's what the energy that is speaking to us today. It's about the download and what are you going to do with that download. Will we just dismiss this as, whoo, I had a weird dream. I had me a weird dream at the what do you call it? Eclipse. Wow, that was weird. No. We got to do something with what we get. Okay, so I cry. That was in February. By the time March hit, that's when I got off sugar. And it made me begin to really think about how little I am doing compared to what I actually can do. I have so many excuses for why I don't do what I should be doing. Why I don't use my gifts full on, to the maximum capacity. I ask you, what about you? Are you missing out on using your gifts in some kind of way? Are you not using your gifts to maximum capacity? Are you living a life of mediocrity? So what that story ended up meaning to me is, do I want to leave my gifts here unused? You see, my gift didn't even come and speak to me, didn't I? It was like, bye. That's right. Unlocking the gifts. A lot of us do have to unlock the gifts, Kwanubian. And otherwise, if the gifts don't get unlocked while the breath is in your body, guess where they will be? Left unlocked. Sitting here on this earth, unused. And how many people, somebody commented on my last video, and she said, I'm going to do what I'm here to do. I'm going to be me. And I told her, the world needs you. The world needs your gifts. The world needs your talents. Even when the world is saying, I don't like your gift. I don't like your talent. Well, you were born with it. So do something with it. What's a gift? Our joy. Many of us are not happy because we're not using our gifts. So we lack joy. We lack happiness. I'm happiest when I'm looking at astrology, when I'm doing oracle readings, when I'm talking spirituality. I'm happy when I dance too. Don't get me wrong. I love my music. But I love these gifts that I have. And I should not just use the ones that are like PC, because people are counting on me. If I think that there is a problem in the world with too much oppression and not enough liberation, and I am not using my gifts, I am complicit in the problem. All right. We are complicit in any problem that we see, and we are not full on using our gifts. We're not full on sharing the goodness, the greatness, the beauty, the wonder that is the divinity within us. So what are you going to do with your gifts? Are you going to use your gifts? Or when you check out, you're yelling out to your gift, and your gift doesn't even come out and doesn't even say, bye, it was nice knowing you. And gift was sitting in that room still working on somebody, but maybe the world doesn't know that, you know? We die out of here so gifted, so talented. It's time out for that. It is time out for that. If we want healing in the world, the best thing we can do is to make sure we full on, full out use our gifts and talents. And so the word of the oracle today is called Kib, C-I-B. It is from the Mayan Oracle. Kib is the mystic ferryman, and Kib has a staff. And the staff is used to channel the cosmic download that comes. This is the staff of Kib. To channel the cosmic download that comes. It requires trust, okay? Which is something I plan on talking about. What is trust? Wait a minute, did we talk about trust? No, we talked about truth. Trust. Now, I've talked about trust in one of my videos when I talk about Yemonja. This energy, this is what I figured out about this card today. As I was reading, I was like, this is Yemonja. Because what it says here, this is my little Mayan Oracle book that is just so torn up. You can't tell, but it's about to fall apart. I like the way this was said, because the word devotion, that always tips me off. Devotion. Receiving Kib is an acknowledgement that you are already a dedicated journeyer on the path that unites heart and mind in devotion to the divine. This is why this morning I was like, I bow down to the Great Mother, to the ancestors, to my Orisha, Yemonja, to my Ori, to the ancient mothers. I bow down to these energies and I commit. I'm saying all this because I want y'all to be my witness. They're not playing with me too, so just keep watching me. Devotion to the divine. We put our hearts and our minds in devotion to the divine. And I'm telling you, you cannot not win when you do that. And so when we do that, we begin to receive the transmissions, the wisdom that we're looking for, the answers to the solutions. This is one of the things that's so important. The problems that you have, inherent in the problem is the solution. But you can't solve it with the same mind that created the problem. You got to open your mind up and let the cosmic transmission come down. And it all stems from having a spiritual practice day in and day out. That's what Saturn teaches us. Saturn is moving into Capricorn on the 19th. Do it day in and day out. That's something I respect my husband for. He is so consistent. It's like, oh, that is so boring, just doing the same thing, same. But guess who wins when you do that? I'm telling you, the folks that stick and stay, they win. Devotion. Devotion makes you stick in and hang in there even on a bad day. You will do it. Okay? And what we want to do is we want to build our trust in what we're hearing. How many of us hear something and say, did I hear that? Nah, surely I'm just making something up. Maybe it's a little cautionary note. Leave that person alone. Maybe it's you need to pick up the phone and call this person. Maybe you can't even hear it because you're so busy listening to other things instead of your inner voice. Okay? And so This is mine. Oh, thank you, Mama. So you can't hear it because you're not listening to your inner voice, which this culture is all about that. Let me get all these people so numbed up so that they don't hear the truth of the wisdom within them. They stay caught up in their problems and they never get ahead. Their gift is left unopened and unused or underused on the day that they die. This is what we want, because we will get their money. We will get whatever we want. We will turn them into robots. All right. Whereas when we are working with the cosmic downloads, we become superstars in our lives. We become happy. We become fulfilled. And we say, you know what? I'm not spending my money on that crap. You know, I'm going to go out here and just visit the ocean. I'm going to go walk on the earth. I'm going to go spend time in the woods. I'm going to sit at the rivers. Okay. Oh, how about this? I'm going to go and sit and spend time with other human beings and really make a heart-to-heart connection with somebody I care about, or maybe somebody who I'm just now meeting, but they're my fellow human beings, so they're my family, you know? So we've got to learn to trust the cosmic downloads that come. The only way that happens is, baby, you got to do it. That's the only thing I can tell people. You want to trust, you just got to take that chance. You've got to jump off that cliff. So trust, or devotion and trust. Devotion to, devote your heart and your will to the divine. And trust the wisdom that the divine is giving to you for your life. As we move deeper into this waning part of the cycles that we're in. This is the time for us to really open ourselves up to hear, what is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to be? What is it that I need to feel? What is it that I need to do to unlock these gifts and to use these gifts? Give me what it is that I need, and I open myself up to it, because the mother is clear. Nothing is going to happen until you do something about it. We are not beggars. We are powerful beyond measure. If you want the change in your life, you must take the action. That's why we talked about in the last video. Right now is a fire time. Right now is time for us to get hot on it. All right. So I just heard the mother say to me, you must take your child to school. I've got to go drop my son off at his class. So I'm going to end this live stream. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. And one last thing, we are in Mercury retrograde. So please, please, please do me a favor and slow down. I was getting on feeling sort of frustrated because my Wi-Fi would not connect. No matter how many times I put in this password, my Wi-Fi would not connect. So it made me say, I bow down to you, Mercury retrograde. I will make sure that I leave on time everywhere that I go. The April Mercury retrograde is, I got in the first car accident ever that I was in. Thankfully, it was, you know, I did not get super banged up, hurt, nothing. It was the best situation for an accident, if I had to be in one, that I could potentially have to, you know, that I could be in. But this is that Mercury retrograde time. This is that time for us to really be thinking. And again, Mercury is conjunct to Saturn at that galactic point. This is super spiritual time. We're in Sagittarius, which is about spirituality. It's about expanded thinking. It's about expansion. Okay? And so let the fire cause us to feel expanded. Let the fire move us to do whatever it is that we want in our life. We're not going to sit around and wait. We are not beggars of the cosmic mother, the cosmic father. We don't beg. We game plan. We listen to what they say. And then we take action. because we are powerful beyond measure. This is your Goddess Guru. Thank you all so much for joining me either on the live stream or the replay. Please like the video. Please share the video. Also, if I can divine for you, please let me know. I would love to do a solstice reading for you or a New Year's reading for you. I have those readings available. If you've never had an incarnation reading, I would love to do an incarnation reading for you, or I can do a general reading. So I have any number of readings. You can go to my website, goddessbodymindspirit.com, and find out more about the spiritual readings that I do there. Thank you all so much. Love you all and wishing you a wonderful week. Peace.